taking action for you. This is WPNX Action News.
The number of suspected swine flu deaths in Mexico has topped 100 with more than 1,600 cases. Find out what's being done there and here in the U.S. to keep us all from getting sick. The deadline looming, GM is expected to announce big plans today in hopes of staying afloat in the auto industry will fill you in. And a string of small brush fires keep firefighters busy over the weekend. This morning we'll check out the scene, plus the latest on the massive alley fire. Still causing problems for drivers. WPNX Action News this morning starts now. Good morning, I'm Eric Walker. Thank you so much for joining us here on WPNX Action News. We are going to check out all your top stories here in just a moment, but first, let's go look at your forecast. An early morning traffic alert this morning. Alligator Alley will remain closed at least through midday today. This is due to a planned burnout operation near mile marker 76 as firefighters work to put out the brush fire burning in the Big Cypress National Preserve. Florida Highway Patrol will assess the situation throughout the day. Once conditions are safe, the interstate will be open until 7 tonight. Visible changes on Interstate 75 in IROC's construction zone this morning. 2 new lanes will be open this morning from the Golden Gate exit to Collier County, just south of Corkscrew Road in Lee County. Once the new lanes are open, the 2 old lanes will be closed for repairs. Drivers, be on alert for lane shifts throughout the week. The U.S. government has declared a public health emergency after at least 20 cases of swine flu were confirmed in 5 states. Passengers going to and from Mexico, the country believed to be the origin, could be seen with medical masks at airports around the country on Sunday. The health emergency opens the way to shipments of some 12 million doses of flu-fighting medicines for the United States. Officials have closed schools in New York and Texas. There are some students that have tested positive for the virus. Swine flu has not been fatal in the United States, but officials do expect the number of cases to rise. More than 100 people have died in Mexico from the swine flu, and more than 1,600 cases have been reported. Right now, Florida does not have any confirmed cases of swine flu, but we checked with the Florida Department of Health. They say they are actively tracking the current flu situation in California and Texas. So wash your hands and cover your mouth when you cough, the same precautions you would take to prevent a common cold. In business news, a major announcement is expected today by General Motors. The failing automaker is set to announce its latest restructuring plan as it makes an offer to bondholders to swap debt for company stock. GM is also expected to scrap its Pontiac brand and may offer new details of factory closures. General Motors is living off the $15 billion in government loans and faces a government-imposed June 1st deadline to restructure or go into bankruptcy protection. Meanwhile, Chrysler has cleared 2 major hurdles in its quest for survival. The company has reached a tentative agreement with the United Auto Workers Union and has confirmed a cost-cutting deal with the Canadian Auto Workers. The Obama administration rejected Chrysler's restructuring plan in mid-February and gave the automaker until Thursday to make further cuts and also ink a deal with Fiat. Fighting the brush fires. A number of brush fires sparked across southwest Florida over the weekend, most of them small, like this one here in south of Fort Myers. Firefighters had to cut through the fence between Bella Casa Apartments and Tuscany Gardens on Plantation Road to put this fire out. And in Punta Gorda, a brush fire caused slight damage to a home Sunday. Charlotte County firefighters responded to the 18-acre fire near Swiss Boulevard, Pelican Drive area. They were able to put the blaze out. No word on how it started. The news not as good for some people in LaBelle. A brush fire ignited Saturday, burning 100 acres. The fast-moving blaze damaged 2 homes, 2 vehicles, and a camper. Fire crews remain on the scene through the weekend checking for hot spots. The on-again, off-again utilities expansion project in Cape Coral could be on again. Councilman Tim Day says he plans to propose reviving it at tonight's City Council meeting. He tells WPNX he believes the 90% rate hike for city utility users is unfair. So today he's expected to propose bringing back water, but only in the north to get more ratepayers on the system. It's a move Councilman Day believes would help the offset of the city's current $480 million debt.
Coming up next.
There's lots more here next on WPNX Action News. Time right now is 5:08. The big health story everyone is talking about this morning is the swine flu. More cases confirmed in Mexico, and the U.S. is taking action to keep Americans alive. And a bizarre story developed Sunday in Fort Myers that involved mangoes, a shotgun, and a standoff. We'll tell you how this haul ended, and plus your accurate forecast when we return.